A major controversy has erupted after a video of an office party held by senior executives at Air India SATS surfaced on social media, triggering widespread outrage across the nation. The video, which showed senior staff members including SATS Chief Operating Officer Abraham Jacharya dancing to loud music at the company's Gurugram office, was made public just days after the devastating crash of Air India flight AI-171. The timing of the celebration, as soon as after one of the country's worst aviation disasters, has been widely condemned as insensitive and tone-deaf. SATS is a 50-50 joint venture between Air India Limited, part of the Tata Group, and Singapore-based SATS Limited, providing airport ground handling and cargo services across India. The company also handled the ground operations and load sheet the ill-fated Boeing 787 Dreamliner involved in the AI-171 crash, which has further deepened the scrutiny and criticism aimed at the organization. The party, held on June 20, was attended by several top officials including SATS COO Abraham Jacharya, CFO and Bengaluru International Airport Limited's General Manager Sampreet Kotia. The gathering and celebration took place while the nation was mourning the death of around 260 people who lost their lives in the AI-171 crash on June 12. The aircraft, a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner bound for London Gatwick, crashed moments after takeoff from Ahmedabad, slamming into a medical college hostel in the Meghani Nagar area. The crash killed 241 passengers and crew members on board, along with 19 people on the ground. The impact was so severe, the most bodies were burned beyond recognition, forcing authorities to rely on DNA analysis and facial recognition for identification. As of Friday morning, only 202 of the 220 identified bodies had been handed over to families, while a few remained in morgues awaiting forensic confirmation. Public reaction to the video was swift and harsh. Many criticized the lack of basic empathy shown by SATS leadership at a time when families were still grieving and in many cases waiting to receive the remains of their loved ones. The incident sparked a national outcry, with social media users and news outlets slamming the behavior of the executives as heartless and inappropriate. Responding to the backlash, SATS issued a statement expressing regret. A company spokesperson stated, "At SATS, we stand in solidarity with families affected by the tragic loss of AI-171 and deeply regret the lapse in judgment reflected in a recent internal video." While the company attempted to downplay the incident by calling the footage completely out of context, it also acknowledged the emotional distress it caused. 4 senior officials featured in the video, including COO Abraham Jacharya, have since been dismissed from their positions. Several other employees have reportedly received formal warnings. The spokesperson emphasized that the behavior displayed in the video does not align with the company's values and reiterated SATS' commitment to professionalism, empathy, and accountability. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau is currently leading the probe into the cause of the AI-171 disaster. Both the cockpit voice recorder and flight data recorder were recovered, one from a rooftop on June 13 and the other from the debris on June 16, and sent to Delhi for analysis. Investigators continue to examine whether a catastrophic engine failure led to the crash as initially suspected. The only survivor of the crash is an Indian origin British national seated in 11A, who is currently recovering in a Delhi hospital. Among the dead were 151 Indian nationals, 34 British citizens, 7 Portuguese nationals, 1 Canadian, and 9 ground staff and airport workers. Families of the victims continue to seek answers and accountability, both for the mechanical failure that caused the crash and the perceived disregard shown by some officials in its aftermath. As the nation continues to mourn and investigations proceed, the controversy surrounding SATS has served as a grim reminder of the responsibility public-facing institutions bear, not just in their operations, but in their conduct during moments of national tragedy. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Saveda for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.